God. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. We are the sons of Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites, to come to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, which is black, Hispanics, and native, and to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Right now, we in a time of weather changes, man. So, but the fact of the matter is, it don't matter what weather we dealing with. We got to come out and do the work. That's if we want to get out of here, right? In season, out of season. Because it's cold as hell right now, but look at us. We out here doing the work. So there's no excuses for anyone. But get that right quick.
God, this is 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Hey, and this is exactly what we out here doing. We out here with the whole doctrine of the Bible, in season and out of season, and we exhorting our people.
All right.
Hey, we do this faithfully, man. It ain't no time for slacking. It's the time to get up out this damn captivity. Yes, we know about the horrible time that's coming, but look on the bright side, man. We about to get the hell out this wicked ass kingdom where we gotta work half the day just to be able to sleep the rest of the half of the day. What time do we got to enjoy ourselves, man? We don't get time to enjoy ourselves at all, man. So yeah, we are definitely waiting to be brought up out this captivity, man. So let's get that, Isaiah 45 and 17.
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
So it says Israel, the nation of Israel, man, you blacks, Hispanics, and natives, man, that's a beautiful thing. The Lord says, Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. What does that mean? We always been saved, man. We always been brought up out these captivities. Just like this last one we dealing with. It's almost time to go back home. Hey, and that's crazy to say, it's almost time to go back home.
God.
Well, you live on 61st, brother. You live on 11th, brother. No, we talking about home. We talking about the motherland. We talking about Jerusalem, Israel, man. Go ahead.
It says, ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
And we're not ashamed. None of the things we went through dealing with these things on this poster, we're not afraid, we're not ashamed, or we're not going to be confounded bringing out this gospel, man.
That's right.
And it says world without end. The nation of Israel is the world that it's talking about in the Bible.
God.
So, Con, bring that out right quick.
That's the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecian,
Right?
that ye might remove them from far from the border.
Hey, and that's how it's been. It's right now. We've been removed far from our borders, man. We got a whole ocean in between us and our homeland. And we waiting to be delivered and taken back to, man. This is what we waiting on. This is what we put our hope. Prisoners of hope. This is what we putting our hope in. That we be took back. That we individually be took back to our homeland, man. That we get to enjoy the fruits of our land. The land that's flowing with milk and honey, man. That's something we all cannot wait to be a part of, man. But there's something that the Lord requires of us to do if you want to go back to the homeland, man. You're not just about to be sitting around in captivity and thinking you're going to be delivered and you're going to be brought back to the homeland, because that's not happening.
Right.
It says you got to enter into these labors that are the elders all set up. Salakia, go ahead.
Verse 7. Behold, I will rise them out of the place whither you have sold them,
Right?
and will return their recompense upon their own head.
So read that last part again. He said, I will rise them on what?
It says, I will rise them out of their place whither you have sold them.
Hey, and that's exactly what you see going on right now. We out here bold as a lion being raised up, and we ready to be taken out of this place, man. But first we got to proclaim the judgment of this place, which is, hey, that's fun within itself also. Letting another nation that had us in subjection and captivity and harsh torment for so long, we telling them, hey, y'all time is next now.
Right.
Y'all time is next, and it's gonna be even more beautiful actually having them in that situation. But go ahead.
And return your recompense upon your own head.
Man, return your recompense on top of your own head.
Right.
Like the brother always bring out, it's a righteous thing with God to recompense trouble to them that recompense tribulation to them that trouble us, man.
Right.
And this is what we waiting on, man. In the midst of being delivered out of that captivity, man, hey, us being a nation of Israel, we can't ask for nothing far more greater, man. You can't. Well, you being greedy as hell if this ain't enough for you. All right, you got something?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 23 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
It says, "Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over." And you see the Most High preparing a big old feast for us in the midst of our enemies, man. That's what's going on, man. The whole nation of Israel is getting built up right in front of our enemy's face, and they can't do nothing about it. Our cup running over. Hey, he anointing all the Israelites with oil, man.
Man, as we speak, we see the elders doing it.
Right.
Hey, through the Spirit, that's the Lord. We are getting anointed right now, like the brother just said. And it's a beautiful thing the Most High is setting up our table, man. This holy feast that the Lord is preparing for us. Hey, and we're a festival, like the elder said, we're a festival nation. So yeah, we ready to go to that feast, man. But get that, finish that on Joel 3. You got something else?
Book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 8. And I will set your sons and your daughters.
Read 7 again. Start from 7.
It's Joel 3 and 7. Behold, I will rise them out of the place whither you have sold them,
Right?
and will return your recompense upon your own head.
Hey, man, this is for all the heathen, man. Not just Esau. We talking about all the heathen. The Most High said he's going to recompense the tribulation on top of your own head. Everything you've done to us, you got to get it. But go ahead.
Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah,
Woo!
and they shall sell them into the Sabines to a people far off.
Right. Hey, and this going to happen again. We was sold to y'all, and the Most High said without money. So y'all got to get sold to us. The Most High God is righteous in all his judgments, man. He's going to do it. He's going to make y'all weak. Y'all already weak. The nations are already weak. We just waiting on the Most High at the end of the day. What's up with it, brother? You believe in the Bible? What's the nationality of your father? Huh?
Father black.
Hey, so do you know any? Stand over here, yeah. So, do you know anything about the nation of Israel, the Israelites in the Bible? What do you know about them?
Not too much, but I know a little bit. I know that's where we are from.
That's where we've come from? Where you learned that from? You already knew that? So what are we supposed to be doing then if you already know that? Because when we figured that out, huh?
You spreading the word.
Right. So you should be over here with us then, right?
Oh, I'm here. You see me? I'm right here.
Right.
I'm right here with y'all on everything.
Right.
I'm just, we all on our own path.
No, I get that, but the scriptures tell us to gather ourselves together.
That's the truth. We do.
So get that right quick.
I think y'all know my little cousin, Christopher.
I gotta probably see him, bro. I know a lot of Chris's.
Grant. He rolls with y'all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What about you though?
Shit, I roll with y'all. Hey, the beliefs.
So what you
Beliefs
are?
of this world, man, they all the same in all reality.
They all the same.
They all the same
So
in all
Christianity and Islam is the same?
Man, Christianity is a book about African gods.
African
They
gods?
had to whitewash that book in order for white people to worship African gods.
Right.
How would you feel if you was white and you was worshiping African gods?
Right. I get that.
You would not feel superior.
Right,
That's
so
why
look.
they had to whitewash it.
Right. So look, what we out here doing today, we bringing out a lesson is us being brought up out of captivity because the Most High is about to deliver us.
That's the truth.
Yeah, he about to deliver us out of this captivity, but we have to do the labors of the Most High. We can't sit here and walk around and do what we want to do and thinking we're just gonna wait for the Most High because that's not happening.
That's how it goes.
We don't want to. Nobody wants to
You
die.
got a mission.
Nobody wants to die. You definitely don't want to die in the land of your captivity, man. Simple. So it's something we supposed to be doing, man. What are we supposed to? You've been knowing that you're Israelite. What are we supposed to be doing?
We're supposed to be spreading the word of the truth.
You say what?
Spread the word of the truth.
Spreading the word of the truth and doing what?
Speak
What
the
else?
truth and be an example of that.
All right. So what's the duty of man?
What's the duty of man? I don't know the duty of man.
All right, so I'm about to-
man is to serve.
All right. Let me show you.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
The Bible says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man."
Right. So the Bible says to fear God and keep his commandments. When it goes into fear, it goes into have deep respect. That means you will not cross him whatsoever, right? So let me show you one thing. I gotta show you, bro.
Show me.
One thing for sure. Go to 1 Corinthians 3:16 because I just did a lesson over this last night about smoking. We cannot be smoking. Is there anything beneficial from smoking?
Not
Anything.
physically. Not physically, no.
You know, anything.
Yes.
What?
Mentally.
What?
It's a mental balance.
It's a mental balance.
It's a mental balance to keep you from either going too far this way or too far this way.
Okay, what is this too far this way and too far this way? Though? You have to be more-
Being a radical.
I see.
You have to learn balance. There's balance in everything. That's the world.
Okay, but smoke. We're not supposed to inhale nothing. Do you agree with that?
I don't know.
All right, so read that. Tobacco is not used to smoke, bro. I'm telling you straight up.
It's a plant of the earth.
It's a plant. I know.
It's a plant.
Okay,
of the
so
earth.
why don't you smoke celery and broccoli and all these different things
They
too?
don't sell it at the store like that.
You would smoke it though.
I probably would.
I ain't never heard that one.
I ain't never heard that one.
If
Go
they
ahead
sold
though.
it, I mean,
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
It says, know you not that you are the temple of God?
Do you know that already? You know that. You Israelite. You know that. So you know that you are the temple of God. Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Most High God's spirit dwell in you, bro.
Yeah.
So why are you smoking that then?
because, man.
So you think the Most High God is cool with that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, where do you get that understanding from?
I get that from God.
Where?
From God Himself.
So let me guess. You got a personal relationship with God.
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Yep.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So I'm gonna just show you straight up. There's many ways you can defile your temple. You can eat unclean things.
Yes.
You can do unclean things, and you can smoke.
You can think
Smoke
them too.
Yeah, and you right about that. Talks about that in
the truth.
Proverbs.
That's the truth.
But smoking is one of them.
It is one of them. Well, nobody's perfect.
But that don't have nothing to do
Nobody's
with
perfect. I'm not striving to be perfect.
you. Not.
You're supposed to be.
It says
You
go
can't
get
be.
that in Matthew 5.
You can't be.
No, it does
Nobody
not say
can
that.
be.
The
So
Lord
you
said
should
out
not
of His.
beat yourself up to be
Hey,
perfect.
what does it mean to be perfect?
What does it mean to be
Yeah.
perfect?
How do you be
follow
perfect?
all the rules.
Follow all the
To
rules.
follow all the rules.
Are you a felon?
No.
So you following all this
No,
kingdom
no, that's
rules?
the rules of this world.
Nah, bro.
That's
You
the
can't
rules
sit
of
here and
this
say
world.
I'm not a felon. And America has over 20,000 laws,
Yep.
but you not a felon.
Felon
But
is
then the Most
systematic,
High
too.
only has 600 that you can't follow,
That's,
and it's too
that's-
hard.
It's statistics. That's all statistics.
Nah, I get
we
that.
all
Read
live in
this.
real
All right.
life out here. We
Hey,
all
this
live in
is
real life.
Hey, just for you. It
Get
says
that same.
Matthew 5:48. It says, "Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect."
Hey, what color is them words?
Hey, it's red, man. That's what Christ said.
Break it down. All right, go ahead.
This is
Hey,
the
it just
Bible
it's
we
just
talking
telling.
about.
Hey, you said
Right?
you're not striving for perfection.
No.
What we supposed to? That's all it is.
I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving to be the best example of what's in that book.
And that's the whole. That's how you do it. By striving.
I
for
know, but I ain't
perfection.
perfect, so I ain't gonna sit here
I'm
and
not
act like I
perfect.
am and say that
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
got
really
problems
right.
with this. It don't help me.
Right, I
I
get
ain't gonna
that.
say that.
I get
It's the
that.
truth.
I get that. We understand
It's
that.
the truth. I ain't perfect yet. I ain't to that judgment day yet.
Okay, we agree with you. We're not fighting with you on
I know,
that,
I know.
right? We're just trying to show you that smoking ain't good,
I know.
and it's up to you whatever you
I
want to
know.
do with it, right?
I know. So
Hey, like, go ahead. Bro.
All right, so get Isaiah 33:6.
God, this
Bring
is
that out right there.
Isaiah 33:6.
All right.
It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
Right, so this is what we're supposed to be casting our cares upon, bro. Not smoking. Because I know brothers, I used to smoke. We use the excuses like, I got anxiety, I'm
Yeah,
depressed. That's why you said dealing with here and
Exactly.
over here. But no, it says let wisdom and knowledge be the stability of your time. This is what you cast your cares upon. The things that's written. The
This
Most
is
High
still
say He
real
got
life.
you.
I might
Look,
not
brother.
be to that same point that you are.
Well, brother, I'm trying to get you there right now.
Right, I
We
understand.
trying to eat together. We
I
gonna eat together.
understand that this is not good for me.
Yeah.
This is not a good example. I
Definitely not
understand
good
that.
for you, man.
But this is also a personal choice that I'm making right now.
Okay, I get that.
And
But that's what
something
we
that
out
I'm
here for.
dealing with. This
Bro, we not
that's
out
my
here
fight.
just we not out here just to yell at people, bro. We out here to
I
actually
know.
help people.
You inform me, you educate me.
Right.
I'm here with you.
We gotta let that go,
Right
bro.
here with you.
We have to let all that smoking, all that go, man. We have to. You cannot smoke and think you gonna make it. You think you can go in the Most High God's kingdom
Smoking
with
ain't
lungs
gonna keep me from
look
up
like
there,
tar because you didn't want to give up smoking.
It's a physical thing. We all have physical things, and it don't matter what your physical is. This is just a vessel.
Right?
The Most High's vessel.
Your body does not make it into heaven.
We just read that it's the Most High's vessel.
Your body does not make it into heaven.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the Most High telling you not to do
I'm not
something?
gonna sit here and worry about my body on this earth when it's gonna stay on this earth.
So what?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter
Romans
5.
12 too.
This is 1 Corinthians, I'm sorry,
You got
2
bring that
Corinthians chapter 5 and
Romans
verse
12
10.
too.
It says, for we will all appear before the judgment seat of Christ,
Right.
that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or whether it be good bad. So whatever you do according to your body, and you say it's just a vessel, but you're going to be judged based off of how you treated your vessel. You're going to be judged based off of what you put in your vessel.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? What's the what are y'all 5%ers? Are y'all Moors or what?
We are the biblically the Hebrew Israelites, and this is what we out here to tell our people. That the
The
blacks,
biblical
Hispanics, and natives
Israelites.
are the Israelites according to the Bible. You ever heard God's chosen people?
Yeah.
We are those people.
Okay.
If you look at all this stuff right here, this
Yeah.
stuff happened to us because we did not want to listen to the Most High God's commandments.
Okay, another
ahead.
question. Do you guys take the Bible literal, or do y'all not know that it's a sun book?
It's a what?
It's a sun book.
Break that down for me, brother.
So you know the word Holy Bible? Do you
Yeah.
know what that translates to?
What does the
That
word holy mean first?
Helios, Biblios. Helios
Brother,
means
okay, we're going to get there.
Helios
We're going to get there. What does
means
holy
book.
mean? Because you brought holy first. So
Yeah, up
Hey,
top,
come
up
back and holler at
top,
us.
up top,
Come
up
back and
top,
holler at
up
us.
top,
Hey, look,
up top.
So what does the word
Up
holy
top.
mean first?
I don't know. You tell me.
It means separated, consecrated,
Separated.
hallowed. So,
Okay.
and then Bible is, you can use the acronym of basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Okay.
Right?
So,
So this is what the instructions that we use. That's why
you're not
the
supposed
word-
to take this literal though, bro. How many? Hold on. Let me ask you this. How many disciples did God have?
12.
How many signs is in the how many astrological signs?
Hold on,
is-
man. What does that have to do with you saying not taking it literal? Break that part down for me.
Because all of this shit. All
didn't
of this,
happen?
No.
This
none of
didn't
shit
happen?
happened. No.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Get his
bro,
Ezekiel 9.
how old is this religion, bro?
This was pre-
How old
Reli-
is this
How
religion?
is this a religion?
How old is this?
I got it.
How
Hold
old
on,
is
hold
this,
on.
bro?
Israelites
Bro,
been
we're
slaves.
third,
Since-
bro.
He understands that.
Israelites, bro.
This has been, we
Israelites.
Okay, so brother, what are we then?
We the chosen man. We the original
We were
man.
sold by the
I agree
bro,
with that.
from the court, bro. Any color you get,
Africans
the
is
base
like
color is
Africans.
black, bro. You can't get the color white without black. You can't get the color purple without black. You can't get the color blue without black. You can't. Nigga, we're the original. We the original people.
Okay.
What they did was they came to
This is
our
how
land with
history
that book right
always
there,
been.
Okay.
and they gave us the book.
That's why they
we,
whitewashed
nigga, we
the
put our
Bible.
head in that book, and we
Because
put, and we
the
and
Bible
we
is
raised
for
up our
us.
head.
We
Nigga,
for
they
the
had
slaves.
all of our
It's
land,
not for
and
the-
we was stuck in that book
the
right
kings
there,
and
bro.
queens.
That's Luciferian doctrine, my nigga.
That's
not how it happened.
That's
Yes,
not
it
how
is,
that
bro.
happened at all.
Bro, look
Bro,
up Young
you
Pharaoh,
don't even know what
Look up
holy
Young
means,
Pharaoh,
bro.
Bro,
Oh,
I knew
damn
what holy.
it.
Bro, I knew what
Damn
holy.
it, right?
My nigga, I knew what holy meant. I wanted to see what you knew, bro.
All right, so what we supposed to be doing then, brother?
The 12 disciples.
Why you
is
got
the
you trying
signs
to teach
that
us,
follow
man? You
you.
about to
Bro,
light
we
that
the-
black up,
bro,
right?
Of course, hell yeah.
So
What
you
mean?
destroying yourself, but you trying to tell them about
So you
being
so you holier than now, bro? You don't sin? Do you sin or not?
See you
So
Do
do you
you
believe
sin
in the
or
Bible
not?
or
or
not?
not?
Do you
Do
sin?
you believe in the Bible or not?
No, bro.
So why you
So
using
what
that?
you coming over here for?
Why you
then?
talking
What
about
you
sin?
doing?
What you?
Brother.
Because bro, it's duality, bro. It's good and evil. What are you
ain't got-
talking
So are
about?
you coming
bro?
to teach us something?
What, am I coming to teach you
Yeah.
something? No, I just wanted to see what y'all niggas was on.
So,
bro.
you made the
I don't got
statement, though.
I
Listen.
don't got no hatred against y'all.
Look.
Y'all my brothers, bro.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
why would I come over here on
But
some funky shit?
Okay, cool. So look, you say this didn't happen.
No.
None of
That's what I'm not saying. Come on, bro.
Did this
I'm
happen?
not
Yes or no?
saying slavery didn't happen, bro.
Okay, that's what
I'm
I
not-
asked.
No, I'm not talking
So,
about.
so why did this? We the original man, right?
Mhm.
Why did this happen to us?
This is
And
not-
only us.
This was not a punishment.
It's not.
No.
The Bible says it is
This
though.
was not a punishment.
bro. They wanted to control
We are the
our minds,
chosen
my
ones.
nigga.
That's why we
They
are being
didn't want us
oppressed.
to know that we're
So,
gods, bro.
have you ever
We
been
are
beat up by a
gods.
white
We
boy?
are
We are
You
not
said
being
what?
Have you ever been
punished.
beat up by a white boy?
Hell no.
Have you?
Have I been beat up by
They're
a white
not
boy?
human.
So how the
They're
hell
not
they in?
human.
So how are you subject to them
They're
if you ain't never been whoop bombs?
Neanderthals, bro.
If
Subject to them.
it all goes into what you're saying.
They're
This does not show that we
Neanderthals.
subject
Okay, I
to
get
them.
that, brother,
This
but
does not
listen.
show that we subject to them.
Y'all hold on, one at a time. Listen.
Only on
How
this
did
earth
this
do
happen
it.
to us by the white man that you've never been whooped by?
Because
the
we're not
devil-
unified.
The devil.
We're not
It's
unified. But so
So Africa is
the
the
devil
biggest
runs the
continent
earth.
on the planet Earth.
God don't run
Okay.
the
So
earth.
how the fuck was some people able to ride on a fucking boat and come to our land, my nigga, and fucking separate all of us, bro, and get us to,
We
and
sold
get us to fight
ourselves.
against each other, bro.
I got it right here.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse
Deuteronomy,
68.
man. I'm going, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
No Bible, bro.
Hey, brother,
I can't
you
fuck
an
with
Israelite,
no
brother. That Kemet in that conscious community got you lost, bro. For real.
I'm lost,
Yeah. So break down the 42 laws of Ma'at for me right quick.
Bro, you're reading Luciferian doctrine.
Where
my
you get
nigga.
that from?
The three main religions, bro. If you go to a Masonic temple, bro,
Yeah.
the three main Bibles the three things you're gonna see is a Bible, a Quran, and what's the other one? The what? The scrolls. Them is the three.
Where does the scroll? Hold on. Where does the scrolls come from? Where does the scrolls come from? What is the scrolls about?
That's more.
I'm pulling it out my fucking phone there, bro. Bro, I'll be back, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
we waiting on you though. Hey, I like building like this. We gonna build.
build.
But listen though, bro. You gotta come with something better than that though, brother.
Bro, that Bible, my nigga, that's a piece of shit. I'm telling you, bro.
All right, listen. And this is why. This is why we're in the condition we in because of that mouth right there. Those words like that, brother. First of all, look. Do you ever think I'm
Bro, the
walking?
Ku Klux Klan will
Listen.
come and hang you and read a fucking scripture out the Bible.
Bro, they did it in the name of Jesus though. We understand all of that.
So
We can use. You can use the. Bro, they use the Bible against us. Listen to me. I'm about to tell you how.
So what about all
Brother.
the religions? So what about all the religions after before that?
All right, brother. Let me break
What the
this down.
Egyptians was doing, bro.
Control yourself for a
Sun
second.
worship. That's all it is. It's sun worship, my nigga.
Control yourself
The
for a
Bible
second.
is sun worship, bro.
How is the Bible?
Hold on,
How
y'all.
is the Bible
Look.
sun worship, bro?
Look, control yourself for a second.
Bro, look up what Holy Bible means, bro. That means sun book, bro.
You're talking about
Holy Bible.
Biblios?
Biblios, that means
that's
sun
going
book,
in the
bro.
Sun Bible, yes. But what does that mean?
That goes into astrology.
The sun,
That's
bro.
what he was
Because when we
talking
look in the
about
Bible,
earlier.
when we look in the
I know
Bible,
what you're talking about.
when we look in the Bible, it tells us not to worship the
Bro,
sun.
when the
When we look
sun,
in the Bible, it tells us not to look up at the stars and not to get dismayed
all
by
of
it,
this shit,
like the
bro,
heathen
all
do.
of this shit, my nigga, y'all taking it literal, bro, and it's not that, bro. It's not that, bro.
Turn it on.
It's not that, bro.
So
My
look.
plug on the way though, bro.
Look, I want to say this to you right quick.
Swear to God, I'm gonna be right back, bro. I'll be back in 30
Look,
minutes.
hey, he said, I swear to God.
I'll be back in 30. Bro, it's the Most High.
You swear
bro.
to
You act
God,
like I'm
now.
an atheist,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I'm not an atheist,
Bro,
my nigga.
Kemet, you are an atheist.
You definitely are an
I'm an
atheist being
atheist.
Kemet.
Yeah.
That's why it's got 6
All right, so
Bro,
Yeah,
I'll be right back,
definitely.
bro. I'll be right back,
Bro, at the end of the day, bro,
Hey, and
this
I'm
is why
gonna-
we're in a position that we in, bro, because nobody want to listen to the Bible, man. Nobody wants, this Bible been around for thousands of years, man.
How many people wrote this Bible, bro?
What does that matter?
How many people wrote
What does
the
that
Bible,
matter?
bro? Did God write the Bible?
The facts of the matter
Did
is
God
that,
write the
yes, he
Bible?
did. Yes, the Most High God, get that right quick, man.
God wrote the Bible, bro.
yes.
The Most High God written the Bible. Yes.
It's hard.
Hey, look,
It's
brother.
hard for man to teach man.
Hey, brother, you brainwashed, man. You talking about we the original people and we gods.
You're worshiping a white man, bro.
Okay, okay. So who you worship then?
Nigga, me.
You worship you? You worship you? You walking though, brother.
I'm a God.
You
nigga.
walking though.
God, nigga. I'm
God,
a
you
God,
walking.
nigga.
You're walking.
God walked amongst us.
Nigga, you standing on the corner.
He walked.
Yeah. Hey, and when I'm done, I'm gonna hop in the whip and I'm gonna drive off too.
Only a couple times they say he was.
All right,
he was
well,
up on
handle
the
your
road.
business, huh?
Hey, bro, make sure you come back.
Yeah. All right, so time, man. This is crazy, man. You got people that really believe in Kemet and conscious community, not understanding that them damn Hamites is help put you in slavery. Y'all don't get that, man. And at the end of the day, man, all the research I do, man, it's all because niggas want to do what they want to do. They don't want to hearken to the Bible because they know the Bible has restrictions on it, man. And they don't want to hearken to them restrictions. And that's why they gonna die in the land of their captivity, man. You crazy as hell to say we not in captivity. But how did we get here? We not in captivity?
Not now.
Get that in Baruch, man.
You in
Get that in
captivity
Baruch.
by the laws?
Bro, we in
By the laws
captivity.
of this land.
Brother,
That has nothing to do with that.
Brother, they're about to force you to take a vaccine. You are in captivity.
I work at the nursing home. I signed off and said no.
Give
I
it time.
promise you. I
We
promise you,
just
they
did
can't
research.
force you to do that.
Man, brother, we just did a lesson over this, brother. I know what I'm talking about.
That's a lesson. That's
Brother,
a lesson.
I-
I'm talking about real life.
All right, so what is?
What's going on
break
right
this
now,
down for
what
me.
you just said.
Break this down
I'm
for me.
working on that front line right now.
Break this down for
They
me.
not
What is?
forcing nobody
Okay,
to do none of that.
what is Operation Warp Speed?
That's you talking about governmental stuff now.
Who control the world?
What is the government?
Yeah, he know.
What's the government?
Brother, the people who
You
control
worried
the
about
world,
this earth?
who's
You
going
worried
to...
about this earth?
So look, let me ask you this.
Earth will burn.
Oh.
It will burn. You cannot worry about this earth. You better worry about what's going on and where you going next.
All right, listen, brother. Listen.
You can't worry about what's going on here.
Look, let's stay at one thing at a time, right? So look,
You can't
who
worry about
control?
these laws.
Does the government control the world?
We
Yes or
can't
no?
control no laws
Brother,
here. Why
y'all,
you think
what's
we
up?
was in
People can't
slavery?
control themselves today.
You think you can be a god and be a king?
You done? Can I go now?
God is the only king. We are all servants to him. So
Okay.
we are all slaves or subjected to somebody.
Yeah,
It has
I
nothing
agree.
to do with this earth. You is not subjected to nobody on this earth. All you supposed to do is keep it right
what
with
is the
God.
scripture?
That's it. We ain't got to keep it right with no man, woman, no being on this earth.
All right, so look, listen. So you say
It's hard for man to teach man.
Damn.
It's hard for man to teach man.
Listen,
Yo.
yo. So is the government in control of the world? Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you don't pay your rent, they kick you out, right? Over. Let's deal with it. Let's get it.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Can I talk,
Yes.
brother?
I'm answering your question. Yes.
Okay, so listen, dealing with this coronavirus, supposedly the government is one who set this coronavirus up, but then they kick you out of your apartment because you can't go to your job because you can't pay the bills because of
that's
something
not
that
true.
they
That's
set
not
up.
true. They kick me out. I can still go to the job and pay my bills. That's not true. So what's next?
So let me ask you, will you take the vaccine?
No.
Why?
Why would I? Why would I intentionally make myself sick?
Go ahead. Make
Hey, I
yourself.
just want to bring this out. It said, this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. So when the brother brings out a point, try not to interrupt him. Try to control yourself. When you bring out a point, he'll try not to interrupt you. All things need to be done in decency and in order. And there's something else I want to bring out while I got the mic. This is
I was thinking of that too.
Sirach
I
chapter
don't know
2,
where it's at, though.
and I'm gonna start at verse 15. And you believe in the Bible, right?
Correct.
It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word. It says, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with his law. So if you love God like you say you do, you will fear him and you will be afraid of his judgment. And he told you that you shall be, it says, they that love him will be filled with the law. You will be filled with his law. Brother was bringing out earlier, telling you there's 613 commandments. So if you love God like you say you do, and we believe you, but you have got to show yourself. You got to prove your own self, right? So, and it talks about Deuteronomy 10 and 12 that you should be doing the Most High. That's required from you. Most High God expects you to do His commandments, right?
Hey, but you gotta humble down. You gotta listen, bro. We not out here to be taught. We out here to teach, bro. We do this on a daily basis. We got all our backpacks got books in them. We do this study, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You're subject to the government, bro.
I might have a Bible in my bag.
All right, cool. Listen to me,
saying,
though.
I
get
I
that.
might
got it over. I might got it over.
Look, at the end of the day, look, hold on. We subject to the government. We are slaves in this community, bro. Whether you want to believe that or not, you are a slave, brother. You cannot leave the country without a passport, man.
Okay, what's that?
You're a slave. When your passport expires when you leave, guess where they bring you?
You could go get a boat. You could go get a plane
All right,
and fly
look.
yourself out without a passport.
Look. Huh?
You can.
They gonna shoot that out the sky.
No, they not.
Brother, that's all I know, man. You go ahead, though. Get that
Who
real.
knows?
Can I get that my
Yeah,
first
Who
go
one?
ahead.
knows? Who knows?
All
Who
right.
knows tomorrow?
Brother, you gotta listen,
Nobody
man.
knows
You're not
tomorrow.
listening, brother. You just
Check-
want to talk.
check this out,
You
check this
listening
out.
just to
If I
react.
wasn't listening, I would have walked off. I'm
Check
listening
this.
to learn.
Hey, bro, check this out. This is Jeremiah 28:14. It says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, I have put a yoke of iron upon the neck of all these nations, that they may serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and they shall serve him, and I have given him the beast of the field also." So the Most High has set up Nebuchadnezzar to be ruler over all the nations.
Okay, who's
because
Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar was a king of
I
Babylon.
know who he was. Who is he now?
He's a dead man now.
Right.
But
so
guess
what is the point of telling me
The
that?
point is that because the Most High set up a certain man to rule over the nations,
In the
just like now.
past.
Just like now.
So
This
the
is-
Antichrist.
Just
Is that
like
what I'm
now.
talking about?
This is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right.
For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. So the people that's in rulership right now, like he got us under subjection,
who he
is
ordained the
up.
power to.
Exactly. Just
Exactly.
that's why
So
we here.
he didn't give you any ordained power.
Yes, he did. As
So
prophets.
how are you subjected to these people that only have the
Brother,
ordained power? If
are,
he gave
you
ordained
gotta listen
power?
to what we're bringing out. We're out here teaching, and we are the Israelites. We have to come back to God in this captivity so we can be delivered out of this captivity. We're not getting ourselves out of this captivity. Well, hold on, bring this
We
out.
are. Look what y'all
Job
doing.
9:20. Huh?
We are. Look what y'all doing.
We are what?
Bringing ourselves out of captivity.
How?
Knowledge.
Okay, I like that point. But at the end of the day, we talking about physically. We want to get the hell up out this place.
You can't.
Captivity?
Didn't you just say that he controls
This
the
is
whole
Job
earth?
9 and
Who do?
28.
So where are we gonna go?
This is Job 9 and 28. I am afraid of all my sorrows. I know that thou would not hold me into innocent.
9 and 24.
This is Job 9 and 24.
Right.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces and the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he?
So who rules the world?
We don't.
The whole world. Who
We
rules
don't.
it? The Most High said he gave in the
He
wicked.
he don't even rule the world.
Who though?
The Most High God.
What?
He don't rule the world. He just say he gave it to the wicked.
Okay, but
Didn't he?
the
Read
brother
it-
just
please
read.
it again.
Read Romans
Please
13
read,
and
no,
1.
Please read Job again. Please read Job again.
We gotta take this stuff
I
out.
know
This is-
Job.
this is
That's
Romans-
the smallest book of the Bible. I've memorized
You said
that book
Job?
before.
It's definitely not the same.
What's the smallest book of the Bible then?
It's like Jude. It's like
Jude.
Yeah, it's like Jude.
Job?
Jude.
Jude.
It's one chapter.
What you just read?
And Obadiah. Go ahead though.
J-O-B, right?
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 1.
Look,
Let
listen to
every
this carefully. It says that the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. You said God don't control the world. He gave it to the wicked, right?
Yeah, he
Now
gave it
listen
to
to this. This is why we say this, brother.
This is Romans
This is
chapter
the end
13 and
times.
Brother, you gotta listen.
this is Romans chapter 13 and 1.
Bring it out.
Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Right.
For there is no power but of God.
Right.
The powers that be.
So it says there is no power but of God,
But
bro.
he handed it to the wicked.
Okay, because that's the power that
So,
he.
so the power, the wicked has power.
Go ahead, we about done
Now,
with
you
this.
can't tell
The
me-
powers that be are ordained of God.
Exactly. He ordained the
Whosoever,
wicked.
whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
So we not resisting the powers that set up. We cannot defeat these people. We wait on the Most High, but we're waking up the 12 tribes of Israel in the process, man. We waiting on the Most High, bro. That's all I'm trying to tell
all
you.
we doing.
Bro, I'm not trying to fight with you.
I'm not trying to fight with you.
All right, bro, but you gotta listen, and I will
I'm
listen to you.
listening.
So, brother, the whole objective is to fear God and keep His commandments,
And I fear
be a
God.
light to the rest of our people. You fear God,
Yes.
but that's why, bro, you can't smoke.
You can't tell me what I can and can't do just because I. 'cause
Well, the
God
Bible
said
said you can't.
The Bible said it. Yeah, I know. The Bible said I can't smoke.
Okay, but what?
That's something I have to deal with God.
Well, brother, we
not
can,
with you.
brother. At the end
You
of the
can't sit
day,
here and tell me what
that's
I'm
what
doing
it
right
is.
and wrong.
He don't wanna
be
help
the
you out.
judge.
He don't want to take.
he don't want to take
be the
correction. That's all it
judge.
is,
trying to
man. You
help
don't
you.
want to take
No, no,
correction, bro.
It's not correction.
He wasn't being a judge. If he was being a judge sentenced someone to life or death. Guess what he was doing? He was trying to help you out so you don't get
You
judged.
telling me I can't make it into God's
Did
into
he say
God's
that? Did he say
realm?
that? Did he say that?
Ben said that. Why y'all?
No,
doing
he
this?
said you can't smoke. That's it. He's trying to help you
But I
out.
won't be. Why can't I smoke?
So you don't die.
Okay, so I won't be able to make it where God's at because I smoke.
Yes.
You are not the judge of that.
The
Okay,
Bible is.
get that in
Okay.
John, man. Get that in John, man.
Oh my goodness.
Get that in John, man. Yeah, get that.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
Right.
It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou give him not warning, and thou give him not warning.
I'm not the wicked.
And if he doesn't give you warning, and if he doesn't warn you, if he does not warn you, it says, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require from thine hands. If he doesn't warn you from your wickedness, his blood he's going to require from his hands. The Most High God is going to require his blood now.
All of
now
us.
he's going to require. Now that's what he said. This is what he's doing. Hold on. It says, verse 19. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he shall die in his iniquity. but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Hey, and that's simple. This is why we out here, brother. We out here so we don't have blood on our hands. We out here so we don't have blood on our hands. But I want to break these 2 scriptures out, and then we'll let you bring out your question. You have my word. All right, so read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 7 and verse 24.
Yeah.
Judge not according to appearance.
Right? So I'm not sitting here judging you like, bro, you got on some damn black boots, bro. You ain't making it to the kingdom in them black boots, bro. What you talking about? All right, go ahead, though.
It says, but judge righteous judgment.
How do we judge righteous judgment? But we just showed you, brother. You had a black in your hand. That's righteous judgment, us telling you and showing you out the scriptures.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to show you.
Okay.
So you have to put that away. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I ask my question.
Yeah, I just want to bring out this last one, then I'm gonna let you.
This is, so like it, 1 Corinthians what?
6 and 2.
6 and 2. Con. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
So this is Paul. He's talking to the Corinthians. He says the saints shall judge the world. And then he gives an example like, bro, you got to be able to judge the smallest matters.
Yeah.
The smallest. So, yeah, we can judge. We're not sentencing judge, but we're bringing out the judgment of the Most High.
Okay. I understand.
We're not coming out with our own understanding.
Right.
But go ahead, though. Go
Are we Israelites? Am
Yes.
I Israelite?
Yeah, if your father is a black, Hispanic,
told
or
you he
native,
was.
right? So yes, you're
I'm
Israelite.
an Israelite.
Yes.
Are the Israelites the wicked ones?
No,
Okay, so while we are sitting here and talking about who the wicked ones are, who are we talking to?
because we have to identify
We're
who are.
talking to other Israelites. We should be talking to people that are not Israelites.
Why?
He missed it.
Because those are the wicked
Tobit
ones.
13 and 2.
Those are the wicked ones.
Why do we need? What do we need to do with them?
We need to inform them of what you're doing to me right now. This is who we need to inform and tell the good word to. It's to the
Get
wicked
John.
one,
Hold
not to
that,
the
but get John
Israelites.
21.
Israelites know this. We've been through this history. We know what's up. You need to be telling people that don't know what's up.
If we know what's up, why you smoking the black?
Right.
What do you mean?
know
Like
what's
I
up,
said,
why you
I have
black?
personal issues that I'm going through
That's the
with God.
problem.
We are not
Everybody
here
has
to
personal
make.
issues
We are not here to make
that's going-
Israelites perfect.
That's the
we are
problem.
Yes, we
here to
are.
tell the
That's what I'm
world.
saying.
Hey, it's cool.
No,
Go
we're
ahead.
not. We're here to tell the world about what God has been doing with the Israelites. The Israelites are a very small portion of who we need to be talking to.
All right, Con. Hey, this is the book of
Real or
Tobit.
not, I don't know what y'all think, but that's the truth.
All right. So can I bring this out?
Go ahead.
All right. Go ahead.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 13 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
It says, confess him before the Gentiles,
Right.
ye children of Israel,
Right.
for he hath scattered us among them.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 4, there declare his greatness and extol him before all the living,
Right.
for he is our Lord, and he is the God, our Father forever.
And this is what we are teaching our people. We are out here telling the wicked on who they are, and we're prophesying the downfall of their kingdom. But we're also out here to exhort our people and bring them back to the Most High God before He bring forth this instruction. That's why it says, gather yourselves together.
Yes.
We're supposed to gather ourselves together, not for the good, man. It's for the bad, for what's coming.
Oh,
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying,
Right.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles, into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So what are we?
Lost sheep.
Yeah. Who are the lost sheep of the house of Israel?
I'm not lost.
You are lost, brother.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
telling you straight up.
No, I'm not.
Hey, no disrespect,
No, I'm
man.
not.
I'm pretty sure every brother out here agree that you
I
lost
might
right
not be
now.
on the straight and narrow, but I'm not.
Bro,
lost.
brother, you lost.
So you
No.
erred from that.
You have
path.
to get back on the straight and narrow. It's okay to be lost. We was all lost, brother. We was all lost.
I know.
Okay, so brother, we're not lost
There
anymore.
are people that are very lost out here
I
that
get
do
that.
not know
I get
anything
that.
about the good word.
I get that.
All right, this is Proverbs 9 and 8.
Bring it out.
Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Give instructions to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. So a wise man is not going to hate when someone corrects them.
And I
A
don't
wise man
hate
is
it
not
at
going
all.
to.
I'm still
Hey,
here.
hold.
I'm loving it.
If a wise man is coming out of the Bible, you will learn from that. You're not even going to dispute it. You're going to be like, okay, you're not going to. If he's coming out of the Bible, which you believe, you're going to agree with that Bible, right? Right? Are you going to go against the Bible? Well, then if you do, then you
I'm
really.
not going against the Bible. I'm going against the
because
person's word.
the Bible just said a wise man will
man's word.
love the instruction that you have been received.
Yes.
So why, if you love it, why are you going against it?
I'm not going against it. Just because I question does not mean I'm going against.
A questioning is going against.
It's
So
understanding.
if your questioning is,
I'm getting my
can
understanding.
Can your questioning be going against what was brought out?
I don't believe that it is.
Okay,
just
so-
because I'm asking a question of what you're telling me.
You said,
does not
okay,
mean
you
I'm
said
going
earlier, you
against
said that if, you said he should be out here talking to the wicked,
Do you
right?
feel
So
offended by
the
me
question
saying
is,
that?
I have a question for you. The question is, if you are doing what the wicked do, and if we cannot distinguish you from the wicked or the wise, or the wise man, are you now the wicked? If you're doing what the wicked is doing, are you wicked?
No.
Yes. You are wicked if you're doing what the wicked is doing.
So out here telling people right and wrong,
Yeah.
do the wicked do that?
No.
Who controls the world and tells people right and wrong?
What do you mean?
The wicked.
We just brought that out.
The wicked.
The wicked does it?
The wicked tell people what's right and wrong. That's the government, right?
Everywhere.
Brother, you
All right.
yeah, definitely.
No, I'm not.
Let's go ahead and finish
listen
this
no
lesson,
more.
man, because this is crazy.
I was listening.
Brother,
I was
if you
listening.
want to listen
If
though.
y'all
But if
feel
not,
offended by me asking questions so I can understand what you're talking about, so that I can understand what the good word you're telling me. You feel offended by me asking questions, I won't ask my questions.
listen.
I'm trying to
You
understand
never
what you're
heard
saying.
us even
I'm been sitting
go
here listening
towards
for
that way
20
of the
minutes.
wicked
I've been
teaching
sitting here
right and
listening.
wrong.
I'm loving this right now. I'm loving all
Okay,
this.
all praises.
I'm saying y'all gonna
But brother-
see me with you. My little cousin is already doing the same thing
Okay.
too. So why you think I'm out here trying to understand this?
All right, so since your little cousin is already
You
in it,
think I
right?
couldn't have just kept walking like the wicked?
All right, listen, brother. So you knowing and you have
I'm
a
trying
cousin
to
that's
really understand this.
you have a cousin that's in the truth, right? So what is the whole duty? What are we supposed to be doing then, man?
Any of y'all know Christopher Grant?
No, nobody knows
William-
Christopher Grant. But
William one
what are
day.
we supposed to be
William
doing, brother?
Christopher Grant.
What are we
Spreading
supposed to be
the
doing?
word.
How do?
Helping each other
What does that mean to
understand.
spread the word?
Helping each other understand.
Understand what?
The word, the Bible.
Which is full of laws, right?
Yes, that's what I'm
So
saying.
following the laws,
about
right?
What y'all saying?
So following the laws, right?
I can't sit here and ask questions. What you say? I'm supposed to just.
Brother, you
blindly
can ask
say
questions.
yes.
Nah,
Let's go.
I wouldn't tell you you can't
No,
ask questions. You
blindly
can definitely
just,
ask
You
questions.
can't just blindly follow no man.
Yeah, I get that.
No
I get
man
that.
can you just blindly follow.
get
so,
that.
So for me asking questions to get my basic understanding before I hop on your bandwagon,
Right.
it's not wrong.
All right, I get
so
that.
for you, if you feel that I'm talking and I'm being, what was the word? I'm disputing. That's not true.
But
This
you're
is
not
getting
being,
the
you're not basic just asking
understanding.
questions, brother. You're being argumentative.
No, I'm
so
just
when
not
a,
doing
so
it.
when a point
No,
is brought
no,
out,
I'm just
so when a
not doing
point is
it in
brought
the
out,
way. This way
brother.
everybody
So when a
says.
point is brought out, you will disagree and you almost ready to walk away. But we're just talking to you. We're talking to you. You ask us questions, and it's not
I'm not
it's
ready
not
to walk
calmly
away.
asking. You're not calmly asking a question.
I don't have to
You're
ask
being
calmly.
you're being more argumentative.
to ask
Your
calmly.
spirit is being more argumentative than anything.
But that doesn't
so,
mean
but you
anything
are. But you
bad.
are. So we're asking
You can't
questions
judge
when it
me
comes out
based
of the
on
Bible.
way that I asked
We're
you.
not. We're not. I'm just
That's-
telling you.
that
I'm
has
not
nothing to
judging
do with
you.
my intention.
I'm not bringing a sentence on
turned
you.
on the mic
I'm
and
just
started
telling
talking
you
over me.
that what you're doing. I'm just
You're doing the same thing.
I'm just explaining to you what how your actions are. You're being argumentative
You're judging
when
my actions.
we're just yes, because your actions
can do
will
the
be
same-
weighed.
I can do the same
Your
with
actions
y'all.
will be weighed.
But I'm not gonna
So-
judge nobody.
Okay, so do you have
I look like
all right?
judging y'all.
So
I'm
do you
saying
have a question for us?
I'm participating.
Do you have a question for us?
Yes.
Because we're gonna try this again, and if you,
Try
brother,
what again?
we're gonna try this again
We're
by.
both trying to
But
understand each other.
that's what we're doing.
What
So
if I
let us
wanna
try it
stand
again.
here- What if I want to stand here and talk with you guys as well, but I don't understand what y'all's doing?
And we're telling you. Well, let us tell
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Asking
you
questions
don't understand
about-
what we're doing, right?
No,
So
I'm-
bring out Deuteronomy. You had 28 and 16. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get back. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna tell you what we're doing. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So come on, bring out the Deuteronomy.
Wait.
You want to know what we're doing?
No, you're reading the Bible verse right now.
Get
That's what we're doing, right?
Jeremiah 28:8
What is the point of this right now? Are you trying to get me to? What are you trying to get
But
me to?
let me ask you this. Look, what's the first thing I told you when you walked up?
Do I believe in the Bible?
Right, and then what?
I don't know what the second thing you said.
I explained to you how you were Israelite, right?
I know that already.
So, okay, brother. Well,
I'm half an Israelite actually, because my mama white.
okay, there's no half, brother. It's only you, the seed of your
No,
father.
it is because you asked me about my father.
Let's just explain it.
And you're not an Israelite unless your father is this.
Right. So how are you half?
Because I mean, then what else? How else could you be not an Israelite?
Who's gonna explain it?
Just because your father?
Who's gonna explain
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Let the Bible explain.
Start at 15.
Israelites are the people that were in captivity.
Oh yeah, yo, number
Who were
one.
slaves to Egyptians and things.
This is Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So at the end of the day, brother, it's all about who your father is. There's no half anything.
Okay, we all come from one man.
Okay? But we, this brother negating everything, man.
So just get it.
Look,
I understand I'm an Israelite for whatever reason that you could explain, but an Israelite is just people who are in captivity in Africa during this time.
well, they are God's chosen people, though.
We don't know the pedigrees.
Look, we have to understand where the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
We don't know the pedigrees. We could really be from India.
Brother, your spirit bear witness that you're an Israelite,
Father,
because you obviously said you was a...
all the slavery in America, all our shit got erased.
Okay.
So we don't know where our fathers came from.
Okay, do you not know that our stuff been erased before also?
Yeah.
So how did they know that they was Israelites?
Exactly.
Exactly what?
How did they know that the people who were Israelites were just the people who were slaves at that time?
All right, get Romans.
When they
Get
explain
Romans,
the
man. Let's see what Paul said.
It could be anybody. It could be an Egyptian who
What is
was
that in
an
Second Ezra where it
Israelite.
said they burn up the books? Yeah, get that right quick, man. Let us show you right quick, man. Romans 11 and 1.
It's the book
I'm
of
trying
Romans.
to keep up with this brother, and I don't know why I just stay in one place.
This is
man.
book of Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin.
So he said,
Out of
Paul.
context. That's way out of context. Way out of context.
In a second, bro. I'm almost there. Hey, man. At the end of the day, explain to me how that's getting taken out of context.
Okay, so read it again for me.
This is the book of Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I am also an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin.
So Israelites are from Abraham, right?
No.
From the
Israelites
tribe
are-
of Benjamin.
He's explaining where he comes
That's
from.
where the Israelites are. Who is that that's speaking?
It's Paul,
Paul speaking to who?
the Israelites.
He's speaking to the Israelites.
Yeah.
So that's y'all speaking to me, right?
I guess you can say that, yeah. We're
So-
showing that Paul can claim that he's an Israelite also.
From
Even though
Abraham.
the records were destroyed before that.
Right.
But he
and
still can say he's an Israelite.
to the Israelites.
Right.
He said he's from Abraham,
Yeah.
from that man.
Okay.
He's in captivity himself.
Okay. Yeah, he
Correct.
was in captivity. Right.
All right. So how are you telling me that this right here is pertaining to us being out of captivity?
But
He's
we're
speaking to people that are in captivity, just the Israelites.
Hey, get
right?
that right quick. This day in our captivity.
I got the second Ezra 14.
We are this day in our
I got that Jeremiah 17.
So we're all Israelites from Abraham.
Bro,
right?
listen
That's
to
where
me,
the
brother.
Israelites are
Listen
from?
to me, brother. We always been
No,
in
he's
captivity.
speaking to the people who are in captivity, not just the people from Abraham.
All right, go ahead.
Everybody in captivity was an Israelite, no matter what race or you was.
Hey.
The people in captivity was slaves. The Israelites was slaves. That's why y'all got this out here.
Hey,
We
hold on.
are the Israelites because we was the slaves.
That's not how it happened.
That's not how it happened.
Hey, this is Baruch chapter 3 and 8.
The king sold other kings.
Go ahead.
Hey, you gonna talk over this?
You gonna talk about the Bible?
I'm
hold on,
talking
hold
over
on,
you because
hold on.
you talking over me. You telling me to hold on.
Go
I
ahead.
can
Go
tell
ahead.
you the
Go
same
ahead.
thing.
We'll let you talk. Go ahead.
So we are all Israelites, right?
Not everybody.
Why?
No, just let him talk,
Why?
bro, because he just what he wanted.
That
Go
that's a
ahead.
question.
It's right. I'm
All
sitting
right,
here
look,
trying to
I'ma
understand
explain
what y'all,
something. Hold on,
But
let's-
how is y'all sitting here saying that the Israelites
I'm gonna
is
let you-
wrong for our
we gonna
own
let you
beliefs?
go. Just let him go ahead.
This is our own beliefs. I've read that book many times.
Okay.
Not the whole thing, but a lot of the books y'all reading from. I have my own understanding as well. Where did y'all learn it from? Another man, right? Go in the Bible where it says about man teaching man.
Go to that in Acts where it says, "Lest another man teach me."
What does the verse say? Talk about man teaching
What is
man.
it?
8:31.
What does it talk about man teaching man? Because you
Time.
have to go back to somebody else when you learn from man. You have to go back to somebody else before you have a full understanding of what is said between two men.
Brother, you won't even let us show you out the Bible. You just
I've been sitting
talking.
here the whole time.
You just talking though. Every time any one of these brothers say something, you talk over them. Bro, we letting you talk, but you gotta let
Y'all
us
talking
go
over me. Who turned on the mic?
Yeah, we
When I
turned-
walked up, the microphone wasn't
Yeah,
on.
we
So
turned on the mic 'cause
who's talking over
it
who?
wasn't-
Really?
Go ahead, you got
But
it.
read
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
You asked the question.
The
so
book
we
of
can read it.
Acts,
That's why I
chapter
want-
8 and verse 31.
Go ahead.
And he said, how can I
Start
accept
up,
some...
start up.
This is Acts 8 and 28. Was returning and sitting on his chariot.
Oh yeah, 27. Salaki.
It's
We gonna start at
Acts
verse 27.
chapter 8 and verse 27.
Right.
And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch, a great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasures, Salakia, and had some of Jerusalem to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot. Read Isaiah the prophet.
So he was reading Isaiah. He was reading
The
Isaiah.
girl was the queen.
Huh? No. It was a eunuch Ethiopian man. He was reading Isaiah. All right.
Verse 20, verse 30. Now verse 29. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to the chariot.
Right.
And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, understandest thou what thou readest?
Right. So it says that Philip, the Spirit said to Philip,
The Spirit.
yes.
Not no other man.
Listen to what he got to say.
It said the Spirit said unto Philip, go over there and join yourself into that chariot, right? And then he asked, when he went over there, he asked him, and he said, do you understand what you're reading? Let's see what he said.
I'm gonna read it from the top again.
30, yeah.
And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I accept some man should guide me? And he shall desire Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
So what does that mean? Break that.
Philip.
Okay, but look,
That
listen.
does not say what God said about men teaching men.
Hold on. Did Christ teach people?
Yes, Christ. We're not
Was he a
worshiping
man?
Christ.
Was he a man?
Disciples teach?
We're not worshiping.
Was he a man?
No, he wasn't.
Can I say something? Did his disciples
Right.
teach? Did Christ's disciples
Yes.
teach? Did his disciples have disciples?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
The 70.
The 70. He told them
I
to
don't
go
know.
out 2 by 2. He told them to go out 2 by 2 and teach other men. So they wasn't even directly, well, they were under Christ, but they wasn't the 12. The 70 wasn't the 12.
Right.
But they were just regular men teaching other regular men.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what, because the Spirit been dealing with
I'm
the
not
men.
saying
Hold on. The Spirit been dealing with those men only because they've been in the Bible and they've been reading constantly. Consistently.
Yes.
They've been reading, and this is what we've been doing. We've been reading consistently, and we're coming out here to tell you what the Bible says.
I read consistently as well.
Okay. But
So
you've
what-
been
You're
making,
hold
judging
on.
me like
So
I'm
you
wicked.
say you read consistent. What are we supposed to be doing?
Spreading the word to the
Okay.
people who don't know.
What is the word?
The Bible, what you're reading.
Which is full of what?
And actually, that's not just the word.
Okay, which
The
is full
miracles
of what?
that you see actually is the word.
The Bible is full of what, brother?
Full of words.
It's full of words, that's it? The Bible is full of commandments,
It's full of
prophecies.
stories. It's full of things that you're supposed to be able to use throughout your life.
Right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Like, it's wisdom to not smoke.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So this is one thing that you keep going back to is this smoking thing. We've
Yeah.
already got
It's
done
an
with that.
example, though.
The smoking thing's done. So what else am I doing that's so wicked that I need to keep getting so preached on that
Bro,
I'm doing
I'm
something
showing
so
you
wrong?
something that from what we seen you walking up. That's all, bro.
What you
and then that's
see,
all I'm doing
just
is
smoke it.
Yeah.
Right. We got past the smoking
I
part.
don't like to be told
So you're
about
not gonna
Because
be
you
smoking
bless
no
me
more.
and I can be on my
I
day.
wanna bless you.
What else am I doing
So
so
according
wrong?
to the Bible, you're not gonna smoke no more.
According to the Bible, I'm working on this.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've been said that.
So, look,
there's
brother.
a personal fight that I have with
I get
God.
that. Look,
you
brother.
can't cure my smoking.
We can
you?
help. We
Can
can
you?
help.
You
These
want to
brothers-
pray over me right
these
now?
brothers
Because you
help.
ain't never once said that.
All right.
Bro, go to Matthew 6. Look, brother, at the end of the
Is
day,
y'all really trying to help?
You mind if I say?
are you ready for me to talk?
I don't. Are you been talking to me? Are you
Listen,
ready for me to talk?
Listen, these brothers, I smoke too. They help me smoke.
So what is you preaching to me for? And you do it.
I s-
He said he used to smoke, and we helped him
He ain't-
stop smoking.
Hey, bro, he
That's
just-
why we're
he-
talking
he
to
listening
you
to react.
help
He not
you
really
stop
listening.
Just said I
smoking.
smoke.
I said I smoked.
All right.
I said I smoked
no,
too.
That's my fault. I
It's
misheard.
okay. It's okay. Hey, you mind if we get this real quick? Hey, get this real quick, bro. Now, listen to the words of the Bible. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Because
Bring it out.
today we want to bless you and we want to let you know something.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy inheritance
Even yourself shall discontinue from your inheritance. Go ahead.
that I gave
That
thee.
God gave you. God gave you an inheritance that you forgot. right? Now you know that you're an Israelite, right? Okay, so Deuteronomy 10 and 12. So because it was prophesied that the Israelites would lose their heritage. They would forget who they were. Hold on. They would forget who they were. So this is what we're out here doing. We're telling the people that forgot who they were, according to God's word, according to the creator of heaven and earth, right? So we're teaching the people what they forgot. Hold on. We're teaching them. We're trying to bring back their remembrance, like Peter says. Peter said that too. And then we said that you will forget who you are. So we're out here with signs showing people that this correlates with the Bible, what the Bible actually says. Hold on just a second. Go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel.
Now Israel. So now that you know that you're Israel, you forgot. Now the Bible told you what you forgot. Now that you know that you're Israel. Israel, go ahead.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does he expect from you? Now he told you who you are, and now he expects something from you, the person that's above all nations on the face of the earth. Now there's something that God appointed to you to do. Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
You gotta fear him, and what?
To walk in all his ways.
You gotta walk in his ways. Go ahead.
And to love him.
And you gotta love him.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thine heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments.
So you're supposed to keep the commandments. Once you keep the commandments, even if you're not speaking, you're keeping them. You're being an example to your people. He spoke about being a light. You're supposed to be being a light to the other nations. But if you're not, even if you're not out here speaking, you're walking in the examples that the Bible told you to walk in, meaning wearing fringes, knowing that the father carries the lineage of an Israelite. The father carries the lineage of an Israelite. So you can no longer, because the Most High God said he is not the author of confusion. If you're going by saying I'm third and seconds and I'm this and that, if somebody's saying that, if someone is now saying I'm not just a full Israelite, that causes confusion. That means you can be everything. You're everybody now. That's confusing. And the Most High God said he is not the author of that. Right. So he's telling you, how did you know that you're an Israelite? By what the brother brought out in the book of Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. He said that by your father carries the lineage. So you're not half anything. You are a full Israelite. And what's required of you is to keep the laws of God. Did you have something else?
Oh, I was gonna finish it.
Go ahead.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So now this is required for you to do. Now that you know what you're supposed to be doing, you got to now find out what the laws are. Now you got to find out what they're doing. You're supposed to. Why these brothers got on fringes? Are we supposed to do that according to the Bible? We're supposed to do that because it's an example. It's something for us to remember. It's always bringing back remembrance. The law brings us remembrance on what we're supposed to be doing. Today's a Sabbath day. You're not supposed to buy, sell, or trade on the Sabbath day as an Israelite man. As an Israelite man, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to honor the Lord. You're supposed to keep the command. You're supposed to do these things, what the Bible tells you to do. So you got to walk in them now. You got to do them, right? And that's what we're here telling people. Go ahead. You got it.
All right, so get Sirach 2 and 16. That was beautiful, man. Hey, that's the fact that you was listening, bro. That's a beautiful thing that you can listen.
I've been out here listening. I've been. Y'all, I don't know.
All right, so
I don't know why y'all trying to tell me what I'm doing. I stopped and listened.
I just don't want you to forget what
I know.
we're saying.
I'm sitting here taking it all in just because I act the way I act does not mean anything.
go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
So we have to figure out what's well pleasing to the Most High, and the brother just beautifully broke down what's pleasing to the Most High. And
Yes, he did.
yeah, so we have to come back to the laws, man.
Yes, we do.
We have to in these
Yes,
last
we do.
days. Bro, that's all I was trying to get you to
And
understand.
I'm sitting here listening. I'm listening to it all.
Yeah.
I'm still standing here. I ain't walked off
Hey,
yet.
all praises, man.
This is what we do. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
So I'm gonna ask you, what are we supposed to be doing?
This is exactly what we're doing.
What?
Sitting here, being together as one, understanding as one.
Right?
We're supposed to understand each other.
But unto the Most High God, what we supposed to
Nobody is right or wrong in this matter. God is right and wrong.
do? I definitely agree with that.
We are not here
So-
to tell
so-
who's right and wrong. We are here to understand and to be together as one. Just like I've been here. I did not walk off.
Right.
No matter what, if I agree or disagree, whatever people think, we are here to do this. To be an example for everybody to see. This is what we are here to do.
So are you getting an understanding right now?
I am getting an understanding. Are we both getting an understanding?
So listen, brother.
Because it's not a right and wrong situation here.
Brother, at
This
the
is
end
a
of the day,
learning situation.
At the end of the day, the Bible is right.
We are brothers.
We already got hold of this.
We are all brothers here. We
I
should
agree.
both be learning.
I agree. We
And,
are
and-
brothers.
and are we both learning? Because that's the understanding.
Yeah, we are
I like
learning.
to learn from you, and I like you to learn from me.
I'm-
Because I know I'm an Israelite. I know right from wrong as well.
I agree.
It's the truth.
Can I go?
This is Romans chapter 10 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the God, but not according to knowledge.
Right, so you have a zeal for the Most High. You want to serve the Most High, right? But it says, not according to knowledge. What does the word knowledge mean?
But check one thing. King James Version. You gotta be careful of what version you're reading out of.
So what version should we be reading out of?
I don't know what version, whatever version you understand best, but I know about King James Version.
Look, the reason why we use the King.
I do New World.
All right. So look, we read the King James because this is the old English. This is the oldest English that brothers and sisters don't understand.
We don't understand.
It's hard to read
the English.
All right. So
It's hard to read the 1611, man.
That was written for the Catholic people.
For the Catholic people.
Yes, it was. That's why it's King James. He took it to his country and rewrit the Christianity.
Do you not know we used to rule Europe?
I got a
We
question.
ruled England. King James was an Israelite. If I had my other phone, I'll prove it. It's in my other phone.
I'm not
Check this
saying
out.
he wasn't an Israelite. I'm saying this was the book used to teach people that were not Israelites.
All right, I got a question. I got something. So this is Deuteronomy 6 and 4, right? Shema Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh Akan. Did you understand what I said?
No,
Why not?
because I don't speak that
Because you
language.
don't speak that language.
Exactly.
No. But you
perfect.
But you could go and break that down yourself and actually learn what that actually
And
says.
we have elders.
But this is
and
not
hold
the
on.
truth.
Okay, we have elders
Damn.
that do speak modern Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. They speak different. Hold on. They speak different languages. And what they've done for you and me is that they went and broke down and deciphered what was the best book to read. And they gave us the understanding because they want to uplift us out of this captivity. Hold on just a second, brother. Please stay with me. Please stay with me. Please stay with me. So what they come to the conclusion was, because I don't speak modern Hebrew, I don't read modern Hebrew, I don't even read it. So I told you by the Paleo language I just spoke to you, you didn't understand it. So what they did for us is that they said this is the closest text that you can get, any text that every average man in America can read, other than going to the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's the closest you can get. So this is the best book for us to read. And they did that for you and me, brother.
No, I believe you.
Okay.
I believe you. I just don't believe all the translations.
Well, we don't either.
Because words are broken down in different. You go to the Bible and the words might be different in this book than in this book, and it's the same thing really because it comes from a different language that we don't speak.
All right, so I got a question for you then.
So it's hard to understand English.
Why do you read the
when
New
it
World
comes from
then?
a different? Why do I need to read? Because I understand that better.
So we read the KJV and we break that down because that's what we understand.
Right, but you can't translate that to that. This is the King James version.
Okay.
King James, why did he write that book?
He didn't
Why
write
is it called the King James version?
He didn't write it because he published it.
Why?
He hired scholars to
Why?
publish it.
What was the reason for the King James version? Why are there so many different Bibles?
Brother, it's called
It's for an understanding purpose.
the word in the Bible. America is named as Babylon. Babylon means confusion. That's the whole point.
No, Babylon was a real place. That's not America. That
Yes,
was a real
up
place.
it-
No, that's what we symbolize.
Get
Babylon
Isaiah
as.
47:1
Babylon
right
was
quick,
a real
man.
place. This is not Babylon.
All right,
This is not
get
Babylon.
Revelations. Let's see then. Let's see.
That's just.
We
that
understand
that
there was a real
that
place.
That is symbolization. I can symbolize anything out that Bible as well.
Hey, was Babylon destroyed? Yes or no? It was destroyed already.
Yes.
So why is Revelation? What is Revelations talking about? Is it talking about the apocalypse?
future.
The future, right?
Right.
So why does it
How could
reference
they
Babylon?
put America into the future
Go ahead.
when it wasn't even happening yet?
Does the Bible talk about all great kingdoms?
I don't know.
So
I don't
why
know what
did
all
you-
the great
Go
kingdoms
ahead.
was.
I'm saying, does it talk about great kingdoms?
It does talk about some.
So America's left out? The Most High did not. He didn't know
might not
America
be
was going
shit.
to
We don't know what America ain't shit to Egypt. I can tell you that.
I want you to get
I
Isaiah
can tell you
47.
that right now. America ain't
Get
nothing
that
to
right
Egypt.
This is Isaiah chapter
Listen.
47 and verse 1.
No.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
So what does that talk about?
I don't know.
It said virgin daughter of
I
Babylon.
don't know.
So a virgin daughter is
Of
somebody that's.
America?
Listen, a virgin daughter is a woman that has not been touched.
I know what a
When
virgin
we go in
is.
Revelation,
I'm saying,
go
what
to
is
Revelation
Babylon
18.
and America? Well, how is that? How does that scripture match up to what you said about Babylon being America?
Because
This
if you
is
was listening, he said Babylon means confusion.
Okay.
And America is confusion.
That's why he brought it out.
Hold on.
Read it.
Everybody's confused.
Brother.
Exactly.
So
That's what we're
Babylon
at.
is everything, not just America.
Look, brother. Look,
What?
we're not trying to argue with you.
How y'all
Listen,
gonna try to tell me what's right and what's right?
because the Bible,
That Babylon is America.
bro, the Bible is telling
Man,
you.
I'm
what's
not
right.
gonna listen to wrong. You're not gonna sit here and tell me wrong.
The Bible is, not us, brother.
I can't listen to that.
Man, we
If
can't.
you
hey,
tell me the Bible just told me wrong, because
All praises, man. Let's bring out
Bible-
this lesson.
The
All
Bible
right, so
never
Khan.
said that Babylon is
So look.
America.
Let's go to.
Can you gonna let us show you? If not, bro, you can just go up the
I'm
street.
right here
All right,
still.
so Khan, let's go. Go to Revelation
I ain't
18.
left yet.
Revelation 18 and 7.
It's the book of Revelation.
So what did we just read in Isaiah 47 and 1? What did it say?
Isaiah 41. I don't remember which one. Isaiah.
We
what,
just
what,
read it.
What is that the one he just read?
You
about
just
Babylon
tried to
and
break it
virgin
down.
in
Yeah,
America?
right. it
Okay,
said-
I just told you what it said.
all right, go ahead. Read this.
This is Revelations.
You
chapter,
said Revelation is future, right?
Yeah,
Go
Revelation
ahead.
is the
this is
future.
Revelations chapter 18 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much.
Let's get where it said.
We talking about the virgin?
Let's go to 2. Yeah, this is
We're
the
talking about the
daughter of
virgin, a
Babylon.
person or the
This is
or
Revel-
the city?
This is Revelations 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and it become an habitations of devils.
So, Babylon was already destroyed.
Okay, I just explained this too. How could they speak about a place that was not made yet? So of course they had to use a city that was already there.
Brother,
They can't
listen.
speak about something in the future that was not been there yet.
Listen, brother.
They have to use Babylon as an example because that's the biggest city that has.
Listen, brother. This place is called Egypt also.
No, who says that?
Bro, what's
God
on?
didn't say that.
Let me show you this. Hold on. What's on the back of a dollar bill?
I don't care what man made.
What's on the back
I
of the
don't
dollar
care
bill?
what man
You ain't
made,
gonna
what
answer
man
that?
wanted to be.
Are you
man
gonna answer
might
that?
have wanted to have this city be as great as Egypt, but it's not.
Are you gonna answer that?
I just did.
Why is it a damn pyramid on the back of the dollar?
Because man put it there. The white man.
But it's Egypt, right?
The white man put it there.
He's just talking to you, brother.
That's all I'm
Listen,
doing, bro.
this is Revelations. This is what the Bible's saying. This is the Bible saying. Revelations 11 and 8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great cities." Just listen to the text, brother. Don't be so defensive. Just listen. Of the city.
This is my religion too, so
Just
I'm being
listen,
very
brother.
defensive. This
But-
is my religion
But
too.
just listen to us. Just listen. It's not a religion. It's a heritage. It
No,
says.
no. This is real life.
This is a heritage. Yeah.
Heritage, religion. You can
Heritage
look
is
at
real
how
life.
you want. It's
Heritage is passed down from man to man. To son to
just
son.
like a religion.
But that's not a religion anybody can join. A religion anybody can join. A heritage is
Tick
for
for tack, tick for
okay.
tack, tick for
It's
tack.
really not tick for tack. But Revelations 11 and 8 it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." That's what the Bible said. That the city, the place will be called spiritually. It's not really Sodom and Egypt, but it's spiritually because they represent and hold all of the idols and images of Sodom and Egypt, of Egypt.
God didn't
Egypt.
put that there.
Bro, you got some questions for us?
Hey,
let's go.
it says the hearts of man is in the hands of the Most High God. The hearts of man is in the hands of God.
Proverbs 21 and 1. And we just read that in Romans 13. The brother just don't want to listen, man.
Proverbs
Man,
21
gotta
and 1.
listen, bro.
It says the king's hands is in the heart of the Lord. The king's hands is in the heart of the Lord.
Bro, every kingdom you seen was
We are not kings.
every kingdom you see, bro, the Most High set it up. Even America, man. And the Most High calls this Babylon for the same.
He doesn't call this Babylon. We do. What is that?
Listen, brother.
He don't call this Babylon.
Listen. The reason why we got on Babylon because we was talking about this place's confusion. That because you asked, why is there so many different Bibles? Because they're trying to confuse you with different translations. That's the point.
Like the King James version.
If that's what you want to believe, yes. But I'm
So it's
showing.
whatever Bible that one person picks, and that's the right one. So
No, the original text, the Hebrew.
So there's so many different ones to create confusion.
Listen. Yes, but listen.
So there's only one that's right.
Yes, which is the Hebrew that you could
The
not
King James.
Listen, which is the Hebrew which you could not understand. He just said it to you.
Right, but
you
that,
couldn't
but
understand
they
the
have
Hebrew.
these for confusion.
Listen, brother.
That's what you just told.
Listen, brother. Look, this is how we do it. We get the original Hebrew text, we get the English, and the most that correlates with is King James. This correlates the most with the Hebrew text.
Says who?
This is why we use this.
Says who?
It says study.
Says study.
Bruh, yes. Stand study.
I have studied the Bible, and that's not true with my study.
Go ahead.
We don't only just read the King James. We read
I did-
NIV, NLT,
Right, that's what
New
I'm
World.
saying.
What is the Good News?
That's what I'm-
We do comparative
I
text,
know.
but we also do comparative
But
text with
you
the
just
original
told
Hebrew.
me that they have the different ones for confusion. No, that's not
Can you
true.
respect me enough so I can talk? So basically, we do comparative text with the Hebrew, just like the brother brought out. We read the Hebrew to get the full
Hold on,
understanding.
my bad. Can we cut this level back to 0? Can y'all respect me enough and cut that mic off?
Yeah,
So we can actually feel like we talking to each other and y'all not sitting
But
here
as soon as
just
you start talking
out
over
to
one of
this
these
whole crowd,
brothers,
then
we're going
it's
to cut it back
on.
on.
Then
All right?
I'm going. We can't sit here and have a
Brother,
cordial
you keep saying you
conversation.
gone, like, bro, whatever you going to do, you should do it. Don't be double-minded about it.
I
It's
don't
either you going
have
to talk to
go.
us.
I'm sitting here enjoying this.
Okay, cool. Let's get it then.
I'm just trying to participate with
All right.
y'all.
Okay, so
Y'all don't want to talk
just,
to me.
just
I'll be
respect.
gone if I'm ruining y'all day. If I'm messing up what y'all got going on, I'll be gone because this is not my
Don't say nothing to
operation.
nobody. If you want to
Y'all
go
want me to
at
sit here and talk to y'all? You want me to sit here and talk to you or no?
brother, what you going to do?
I want to sit here and talk to y'all.
Come talk to us, bro.
But if y'all gonna sit here and be like I'm disrespecting you or
Go ahead,
something,
Bro, the only reason why I said can you respect me is because you kept cutting me off.
I'm
What was I saying?
you sit here talking about the versions of the Bible and why there's so many of them.
No, I said why do we read different versions of the Bible?
Okay, that's fine.
I said we read different versions of the Bible because we do comparative text. We read NIV, NLT, Good News Translation, whichever one. He said they written multiple Bibles to have confusion. You want to know why? Because in Deuteronomy chapter 28:68, it says that we were sold into slavery by our enemies. But if you go look in another, like a New World Translation or whatever, it says that we sold the NLT. It says that we sold ourselves into captivity. We did not sell ourselves into captivity. Our enemies sold us into
look at us
captivity.
as Africans.
Exactly. We're not Africans.
Depending on how you look at it, depending on the version, is going to be dependent on what you understand from it.
Then you got to go off of history as well.
Exactly.
History doesn't tell us that we sold ourselves.
What's up with it, bro?
Because they took.
You all right?
They took.
You all right?
But they took. No, because no people on the planet has ever sold themselves to anyone. No one.
They say
hold on,
sell
hold
themselves
on.
as in Africans selling other Africans.
Right. So we didn't label ourselves
Not as in
Africans.
Egyptians selling Egyptians.
We didn't label ourselves as African. This is why they knew where they went to go in. If you ever look at those slave movies, man, just look at the slave movies, read actual text.
Right.
Like other history books, they tell you that they knew who they went to go get. And they were our enemies. They wasn't for us. That's why they never came. We were prisoners of war. They never came to come and claim us and said, look, we were sorry that we sold our own people. They never once said that. They never once said
Or
that.
came over
Because
here to try to
we're not
deliver
theirs.
us.
That's what Israelites are.
But hold on.
We're
Look,
not them, brother.
look. So look, and they have an army, right? Why don't they come over here and get their
Who?
people back? Africa.
Africa has an army to get their people back. We are not their people.
That's
We
the
are
point.
Israelites.
You right. We are Israelites.
We are not Egyptians.
Right. I agree.
We are not Syrians.
This is what the brother is saying. That
Right.
we sold ourselves, and you went into African
We sold
selling.
ourselves being, okay, my bad, you misunderstood me by saying we sold ourselves being Africans sold Africans. Not Egyptians sold Egyptians or Israelites sold Israelites. Egyptians sold Israelites, right or wrong.
Right.
So we sold ourselves as being Africans.
That's confusing.
Okay,
Get
okay,
that
no.
Babylon right.
No.
Get that
Let me
Babylon.
clear it up. Let me clear it up then. Are Egyptians African?
Yes.
Are Israelites African?
No.
What are Israelites? What nation are they from?
Israel.
Israel. What is Israel? What country is that in?
It's in
Israel.
It's Jerusalem.
Okay, what
But it's on
region
the
is it in?
continent of Africa. Okay.
Okay, so it's African.
No.
That's what African means. Is you from African?
Hold on.
continent.
Do Africans say that they're Africans?
Do
They tell you
Africans
from-
say they're
they don't-
Africans?
they don't
Who
say
labels
that.
Africans?
Africans don't say
Who
that.
labels Africans? White people.
Okay, but we're telling you, brother, calm down. It's okay.
No, y'all is
But hold on.
confusing what I'm saying. Like I'm speaking some type of gibberish.
Hold on, brother. It's okay.
It's the truth.
Hey, it says
No,
you.
this is the
hey,
truth.
You believe in the Bible, right?
Yes.
So you should rule. You're trying to rule your spirit, brother. Take a couple
Man,
of breaths.
no,
It's okay.
I'm
It's
very
okay.
passionate about just like
But we're
y'all are
passionate
passionate
too.
about
It's
this.
okay. It's okay.
We are talking about
we're
the
not,
same topic.
We're not attacking you. We're just trying to show you other information that you might not know, and you're telling us things that we might not know, right?
Exactly.
So don't be so defensive. It's
No,
okay.
I'm being this enthusiastic.
Okay. Well, I'm taking it.
No,
as a
see,
defense.
y'all, right. That's how
Because
you
you seem like
take
you're
it.
defensive.
This is
Hey,
not,
if I was
just
being
because
defensive,
I'm acting
if
some
I was
way.
getting attacked, I would act like you.
Okay, that's
So
what
I'm not
police
being.
say too.
You're not attacking me, and I'm not trying to
Right.
attack you.
I don't.
So
Just because I'm acting the way I'm acting doesn't mean that I have to act the way that you want me to
I'm not.
act.
That's fine, but I'm
I'm
saying
not coming out as
I'm sure.
offensive.
I'm sure
This is
everybody.
my defense.
I'm sure everybody. Yeah, you seem defensive. So hold on. Let me say this.
This is my
Let me say
defense. I
this.
feel like you
want to say
attacking
this.
me.
I want to say this. We're just showing you. Okay.
I could be saying the same thing. My
Israel-
hand is not out pointing
Hey, so
to you
look.
like this.
Look.
I'm not being in an
Hey,
offensive
so listen,
way.
listen,
Y'all-
listen. Hey.
I'm being defensive. Y'all attacking
Hey,
me.
just give us 1 second.
I want to
See, look, how you gonna point at him and say, no, you can't attack people like that. And
nobody's
y'all
attacking
sitting here
you,
trying to
bro.
tell me I'm attacking y'all.
How are we attacking you? Explain how we're attacking you.
Okay, you tell me I'm being defensive, right?
Is that an attack?
I'm coming at y'all.
Is that an attack?
You tell me I'm coming at y'all by being defensive.
You seem defensive, yeah.
So
you seem like you have an evil
by
eye to
me
your brother.
by you telling me I'm being defensive is an attack.
No.
Because I'm being enthusiastic.
All right, I'll ask. Does anyone seem like this brother's being defensive? Be honest. Does anyone that's not on the line seem like this brother's being defensive? Or am I making that up? He seems like he's being defensive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so okay. Let's just end it. Let's correct it. All right, look, I apologize, okay? Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Now I wanna fix this. I wanna come to a common level ground. I apologize. Let's try to fix it. So Israel is on the tectonic plate of Africa, right? It doesn't seem like it's in Africa, but
Technically
it is
Africa.
Africa. So what we're saying is that Africa or Israel is its own world. It's its own people, right? So, but they knew this, and even if you go to Africa this day, they're not going to call themselves African. They're going to say I'm from Somalia, I'm from Ghana. They're not going to call themselves Africa. But what I'm telling you is that we're not African, and they knew who they were selling. They knew that they came over to conquer us because we wasn't the same people. So when you make the statement of saying that we are the same, or we're the same people, like the brother brought out in the other Bible that said that we're the same people, or we sold ourselves, that's not an accurate statement, and that's why we stay away from that Bible. That's why we stay away from that Bible, because it made the statement saying that we sold ourselves, or we're the same people, or to that knowledge, to that understanding, right? So we didn't sell ourselves, and I'm giving you an understanding, or the error of the Bible that you're reading. The error that the Bible that you're reading, it says that we sold ourselves, and that's not accurate. That's an inaccurate statement. So why would I read something that's inaccurate? So could you show me where the King James has an inaccurate statement? Okay, and that's the
nothing to do
thing.
with just
And
being
that's the
African.
thing.
We just went from
Because-
Africans to inaccurate statements.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, brother.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Because I'm
So-
showing you. Because I'm showing you. Listen,
So-
just hang with me. Hang with me. So I'm just showing you that. I'm just showing you that. No, I don't want to mic. I'm just showing you that. If we are the same people, like the new, what is it called? New translation. NLT said that we are. The NLT made an error. It made an error by saying we sold ourselves. Is that an error or no?
I don't know.
I would say it's an error. So
I'm saying we sold ourselves based off of a general world vision of being in America.
So we sold.
As Africans.
So do you agree with that? We sold ourselves.
Yes, in the way that I'm saying it, yes.
So why would you?
Technically, you can say technically no, because Israelites aren't technically Africans.
Right. So that's
You can say that technically, but I'm not using technical terms. I'm not being technical. I'm
should
using in terms of people to people.
So we should be. We should be
As
technical.
Americans.
So we should be technical. Because
Do you see yourself as American?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not American.
Because it's not spiritual.
Because I'm being technical.
But technically, physically, you live in America, so you're American.
No, just because
Yes.
I'm hold on. So
You were born on
hold
this country.
So if you live in Russia, are you a Russian?
Yes.
But hold on. Go ahead.
If I was born on a plane in the Atlantic Ocean, what am I?
What land were you born over?
I'm over water.
So
Then you were born at sea.
I'm an Atlantean.
Can you be born at sea? If you were born on a boat on a Navy ship, where were you born?
but that's
If
not-
you were born in
That's
jail,
not
where
what
were
we're
you
going
born?
off of. We're not going off of land. If you take an Asian elephant and bring it over to America, is it an American elephant or the Asian elephant?
Where it was born.
Asian.
What's an African? What's an African American? What's an African and what's
What
a
is
Black
an
American?
African American?
African
We're not
American.
born from two different places.
No, African American means that you are 2 generations
Okay, listen.
or less.
So you see,
Born from
I
Africa.
hope that you see the confusion in that.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
so
all
what I'm trying to,
confusion. This
so
is
what I want to,
technicality.
so what
This
I
what
want,
being technical does.
So I want
If
you.
you wanna be technical
no.
about
So
everything.
I want you to get the understanding of what the Bible is saying, who we are, and how we identify ourselves. We identify ourselves according to what our fathers are, all the way back to the main source of Jacob, of Isaac, of Abraham.
Yes.
So this is why we're identifying ourselves. We're not identifying ourselves based off of the landmass.
Well, then I
That's
can't
how
say
you're not
that. I don't
supposed
know
to.
if I'm Israelite.
But was your father's enslaved?
I don't know that.
Do you know your father?
No.
Okay. You don't know your father?
No.
Okay, well then that's something that you should probably research.
Right. I know the
And
color of him.
Okay. So
I know where his people came from, but I don't fully know.
Okay.
Who
So,
really does?
Reason
Being with
hold on,
our-
I brought
being with
up
our
to you
heritage, who
Jeremiah
really does
17
know?
again because that's a prophecy, brother. Because a lot of people do know who they are and where they come from. But you don't know, and you will make the statement by saying, you're going to make the statement by saying, well, who does?
Technically.
You're going to make the statement by saying,
Technically,
who does know? You're gonna-
nobody technically knows with our history and how it was washed away. Nobody technically knows where their father actually came from.
Gotcha. This is
You
what-
don't know if your father came from Israel
This is what-
or if your father came from South Africa.
Okay, this is what.
Because if your father came from South Africa, you was not an
Okay,
Israelite.
I got you. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out.
That's what I'm saying. Unless we consider ourselves African,
All right, check me
like
out, brother.
Israelites,
All right, okay.
in the general term, not technical.
Okay, technical, not technical.
That's where I was going. I'm not going on technical. Y'all keep hitting me with this technical stuff.
Okay, fine.
Let's be real.
Okay, we're being real.
Let's be
Okay,
real.
hold on.
Let's put this back down because
No,
I
no,
don't got
we
one
cannot,
open.
We definitely can. We
No,
definitely
you can.
No,
we can talk like
we
real
should
men.
not talk.
Alpha knowledge.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
And you can use that to back it up.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. But y'all want to bring this out like this is the main
I want
topic.
to make a statement.
The main
real quick.
topic is me and you.
I got a question.
Not that book.
I got a question for you. Was your father enslaved?
My father was not enslaved.
Was
He's
your-
enslaved
hold on,
now
I
in the
got another
penitentiary.
question. I got another question.
So yes, he
I
is
got- okay,
enslaved.
okay, I got
If
it.
y'all want to look at this like this,
Okay. Was
How do
your-
y'all wanna look at it?
Hold
From the
on,
Bible or from
Hold
this
on,
life?
brother, hold on.
y'all want to look at it from
Brother,
back
hold
then
You're not being
right
respectful. Now you're not being respectful.
Man.
Now you're being disrespectful.
I am. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
thank you.
am. I'm
So,
sorry.
Oh,
was-
praises,
so,
man.
so was your forefathers ever enslaved?
I believe all of ours was.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to you.
This is not
What's your
nothing
name?
that I know.
What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Jeremiah. Good to meet you. Daniel. So
God
was
has
your
given.
ancestors ever in slavery in here? And hold on, let me finish. Here in America.
Yes.
Okay. So read this again.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4.
Bring it
And
out.
thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Okay. So God gave everybody an inheritance on this earth. And I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to Daniel. Not everybody. So do you know what lineage in the Bible you come from? So the book is filled with prophecy. Let's get Exodus. Let's get Deuteronomy 28. So the brother brought this out early. Okay. The brother brought this out early. So we're talking to Daniel. We're not talking to everybody. Daniel.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships. So Egypt in the Bible means captivity or slavery. Okay.
Could
That's
mean
what-
America, right?
Wherever you were slave.
It could mean America.
It could mean America. Wherever you were captive. Go ahead.
By the word whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So you were not going to see your homeland no more again. Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So understand that you were going to be sold. And who you were going to be sold unto, thus saith the Bible, you were going to be sold to your enemies. That's the Bible says that you have enemies, Daniel. Not everybody. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about you. You have enemies. And you will be sold unto them. And this is why we bring out the display. We bring out the display to show that
They're talking about Egypt.
Hold on.
They're talking about Egypt.
Okay, let's get the understanding.
Who was sold to Egypt?
We're gonna get the understanding because the Bible defines itself. Let's get it to Exodus 20 and 2. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get let the Bible define itself. Okay. So it's gonna give you an understanding of what it's talking about when it says Egypt. It's not literally meaning the land Egypt.
No, it is.
Okay. We'll go ahead. Let's go. We want to see.
This is the book of Exodus.
No, this ain't the same
chapter
verse.
20 and verse 2.
Hold on. Because you're supposed to read.
Come on, you stopped in the middle of the verse.
I did not stop.
You stopped in the middle of the verse where you was talking about them selling people to Egypt.
Okay. All right. So how do you get the understanding of the Bible? Do you read it like a novel? Do you read it like an everyday book?
No.
Okay. So this is how you read it. So I said the Bible defines itself. So if you want to find the definition of a word that the Bible's speaking about, you go to another word that might give you an understanding of that word. So let's get that understanding of that word.
What word?
Egypt. Check me out.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
There's the word Egypt.
out of the house of bondage.
What did it call Egypt? They just called Egypt something. Read it again.
Land of Egypt bondage?
The house of bondage.
At the end, the house of bondage,
So,
yes.
the house of bondage it means wherever you were go.
Symbolize.
I think it's, Jeremiah.
Symbolize.
No.
Right? Egypt symbolizes the house of bondage.
No. Wherever you
Or
go.
the house of bondage is symbolized as Egypt.
So okay, hold on. Okay,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What
I got you. I'm
Egypt,
gonna help you understand.
Egypt is the word of topic right now.
Egypt is the word topic, and it has a definition of bondage.
The house of bondage is the definition of the word of Egypt.
Right. So anywhere.
Anywhere
I got a
that's the house of bondage is considered Egypt right now.
I got a question.
Yes.
To help give understanding to what you're
Yes.
saying. Was the Israelites scattered everywhere on the earth?
When?
James 1:1. You get to understand.
When? Under the control of Egypt or now or before?
Yeah, you can get that.
Before Egypt,
We're gonna listen.
during Egypt, or after Egypt?
The Bible's gonna tell you.
No. The question you just asked me. What? I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the Israelites scattered in bondage and slavery everywhere?
Before, during, or after Egypt?
After Egypt.
Everywhere.
We were scattered everywhere.
Everywhere.
And when we were scattered, did we go into slavery?
Yes.
Okay. So we went into slavery everywhere after Egypt.
Yes.
Okay. So
Well, I don't know if all of them went into slavery everywhere, but there was slavery. Some Israelites did go into slavery after Egypt. I don't know if all of them did.
would you agree that there's certain levels of slavery?
No.
It says that there's 4 levels
No,
of slavery.
I don't believe.
Well,
I don't agree with that. I don't know that.
When you look up slavery, there's like four categories of slavery.
based on
Go ahead. He's gonna give you
based
2.
on what though? Based on from
so
who?
look, it's dealing with the Mexicans and the natives. They had a different
Slave trade. They're in the slave trade.
Yeah, just let me do this. So look, you have what the Negroes went through. It's called chattel slavery. That right there, where it's like hardcore rigor slavery.
Right.
But then you had the Mexicans and the Indians that was on the islands. They went through different kind of slavery where they could keep their civilization and all of that. But as soon as they everything was ready to go, the French and the Spanish would come through and rape them for all their resources, but they would let them keep everything they got. They just take everything from them.
Right.
So there's that's just two from different methods of slavery.
Right.
And that's what we going through right now, that kind of method. It's not channel no more.
Okay.
But
It's still all just full control.
All right, so check this out.
It's all people control.
So check this out.
Slavery is people control, right?
So check this out. Deuteronomy, I want to get 46 first. So we're gonna stay in the same chapter because this is check me out. This is a sign. This is a sign.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Come hear the
chapter
word.
28 and verse 46.
Hold on.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, check me out. All right, check me out. Deuteronomy 28, 68, same chapter, right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter
46.
28, verse 46.
Hold on, sis.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
So it says that these curses are going to be upon the Israelites for a sign and a wonder, and upon their children, their seed, forever. So this is how you'll be able to identify who the children of Israel are today, because the Bible is filled with prophecies, right? So it's prophesying to the Israelites in the book of Deuteronomy that this is going to happen to you if you don't do what God said.
This will happen forever, regardless.
Hold on,
It
brother.
just
Hold
said
on
that.
just a second.
Those curses will be on
I just
us
want you to,
forever.
yeah, they're going to be on us forever. And this is
Yes.
how do you identify the children of Israel?
By being oppressed like
By
that.
being the curse all praises. Okay, so this is how you are.
This is how I know.
And this is how we know
Right.
that we are the
we
children
will
of
not
Israel.
be able to get out of this
So,
on this earth.
But I asked you earlier, you said that you didn't know because we don't know.
No, no. I
You,
said
you
I
made the
didn't know
statement.
to
You
go
made the
on
statement
with
by
the
saying that who
conversation
knows who, and I'm showing you by the curses.
I know this.
But you said you made the statement
That's
that you
that's
did
just
not
a word to go with the conversation. When I walked up, I knew I was an Israelite.
Okay.
I know what the good word
Okay,
is.
so how do you identify? Now that you know, how do you identify who the children of Israel are? How do you know who the children of
The
Israel
people who are in bondage, the people who are being slaves.
are? Okay, all right. So the slave. So this.
We
is how
will
you know.
never not be slaves.
Okay, hold on, brother. So how do you know?
This is what makes me so frustrated.
How
Y'all
you
sitting
know?
here trying to tell us like we kings and queens. We are not. We will be slaves.
Go ahead.
Can I make a point?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was King David an Israelite?
Was King? No.
He wasn't?
No.
So King David came from the same lineage of Judah. So this is how we know that what tribe we're from by the slavery. By slavery, it says that all the 12 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, they will all go into captivity.
By this time in the world's history, we are all slaves.
Okay, so
There's only a small population that are not slaves.
Okay, so as of right now, we're all under a form of slavery, right?
Yes.
So did everyone lose their identity? Did you now speak the language of your fathers, or do we speak the language of our slave masters? Hold on, let me get a better one. What's your last name? Peterson. Is that your forefather's last name? That is a white European man's name. That's what that is.
Yeah, no, I was adopted.
That is a white European man's name.
Yes,
okay, so why do
too.
you, as a black man, carry a white man's last name?
Who says I identify as that?
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. So who says I carry it?
I'm giving you.
I don't carry it. It's carried with me.
Hold on, brother. Understand.
I don't carry it.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
You are the one who asked me that. Did I say
brother.
I'm a Peterson and this is who I am?
Brother,
you said I'm a Peterson and that I'm labeled that way. I don't see myself as that. You see me as that.
Hold on, brother. I asked you what your last name was.
I am not the wicked.
I didn't know your last name. You told me your last name. Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
How do you understand
Hold
last
on,
names?
brother.
How do you
Don't be
understand last
disrespectful.
names?
Don't be disrespectful to me. I'm not being disrespectful.
I'm not.
So
I'm
hold
not
on.
being disrespectful.
I'm still asking you questions. Hold on.
I'm asking you the same thing.
You can't. I'm asking you. You can't ask me. Let me ask you first, okay? Or do you want to go first? Because I'll be
I
humble.
answered your question. You asked me what
I'll
my
be
last
humble.
name was.
You want to go first, or you want me to go
Yes.
first? You want to go first?
Yes, I would like to go
ahead.
first. How would you understand this? How would you understand if somebody asked you that question?
I will tell them my last name is Wallace.
And
That's
that is
it
what?
A white man's last name.
Okay.
Done?
So is that something you carry?
Yeah, I had to carry it. It's on my birth certificate, on my social security card. That's
You
how
don't
I'm.
have to
If I go
identify
to a
that
job, that's how I identify myself as Wallace. Yes, that's how I do.
We're
But
talking about
okay,
spiritual
go
stuff,
ahead.
not jobs.
Go ahead. No, I'm talking about real life today stuff. You were gone into slavery and you were taking another man's last name.
Is that what God will
So,
say? This is who you
That's
are?
what is explained in
When
the Bible.
God judges you, is this he gonna say you are Wallace?
That's not the point. This is not what. This is not the question. This is not the topic of conversation.
That's the question I just
Hold
asked.
on. No, that's not. No. What was your question?
Who do we identify as?
Who do we identify as?
Who do we identify as? Our last name?
We identify by our last name.
Do
yes.
we?
Yeah. When you go put application in, what do you put down?
I'm not talking about with jobs.
Well,
I'm
what are you talking
with
about?
God. We're talking about the Bible.
So
here.
who do you identify with
I'm
as
not
God?
talking about who signs my check.
So who do you identify with?
I'm
then
talking about
with
who judges me and who
God?
do I fear.
So who do you identify with? Then?
Who does that person identify
So
me
who
as?
do you identify with? Then?
Not with
So
who everybody else
if you don't know,
identifies.
let me now tell you.
When
Since
you
you
ask
don't
that
know,
question-
since you don't know,
If God
let
asked me
me
who I
tell
was, if God
let
asked me who I
me
was, what
tell
would I
you.
say?
Be respectful. I respected you. Respect me. Respect me. I respected you. I respected you. Respect me. All right, because you were wrong. You're wrong this whole time, brother. You've been wrong. And if you can't receive correction that the brother brought out earlier, then you need to leave. You're not a wise man. You're not very wise.
I'm not.
And, hey, man, we here. We trying to be here for you.
love
And if
y'all.
you're not gonna respect me, then you can go.
You don't have to
I asked you to respect me. I respected you. You didn't respect me. So if you don't respect me, then you can go. You can go. You can go. So we're gonna keep going. Go ahead, Deuteronomy 28:46. Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God.
Right.
And be more ready to hear than give the sacrifices of fools.
Right.
For they consider not that they do evil.
Man, so the bottom line is the scripture's pulling out is that when brothers is bringing out the scripture, the brother wanted us to put down the Bible, right? He wanted us to put the Bible down and just talk man to man. He didn't want us to bring out no scriptures at all. You know when you hear that you're dealing with a fool. You're dealing with a foolish man, right? And that's somebody that you need to go ahead and just almost over talk. I was still trying to show him respect because I want to respect by the topics and the things that I want to bring out. Hey, brother, come on.